Okay. Delete these. And refresh this. Okay. Let me double check something real quick. Okay, we're live. Sweet. Get that URL. Alright guys, alright. So I did wanna post, hold on, let me see if I can actually get these pictures up before we go into too much. So first off, if you are watching the stream, you don't know what this game is, you cannot download it. I know tons of people are going to message me and say, how do you download it? Where do I get it? It's not on the Play Store. Correct. This is the closed beta, and you can no longer get into the closed beta. That's the bad news. But the good news is the closed beta ends in like 1 or 2 hours from now. So, it's over anyway. And the closed beta doesn't carry over into the actual launch. And also the good news is the launch is on September 12th, so it's really soon. It's in just a couple days. So I'm basically streaming this to get people like, you know, ready, hyped up for the game. So yesterday we kind of just did a brief overview of what I learned for the first few hours of playing. But today I thought we would get more into specifics and talk about like what characters or what class you should choose, depending on how you want to play. So I went through a bunch of work yesterday to write down the skills of every single character, like you'll see here. Each character has 20 skills, approximately. I noticed the hunter had 19, but not sure why they have one less. And basically, in this game, you unlock skills the farther you get into the game. So these like late game skills are probably going to be better. But today's goal is to compare the skills between the different classes. Also, they have like a general guideline on each of the classes before you pick them. I'm going to show that off for a second. There's actually these pictures, and I'm going to try and... Let's see. I'm going to try and show those while we play. Hey, what's up, guys? Welcome. Alright. So. Cool, guys. Alright, so let's talk about... Oh, if you want to play this game, the way it works is you group up with a team of 3 other players, so there's teams of 4, that you basically, if you want to progress, you have to play with other people like that. And you only control one character, or like you only idle with one character, and the rest of the way the teams kind of work is you can team up with anyone. Ideally, you want to create a team halo, which is like an aura that gives everyone 5% attack, HP, and armor, which is a big deal. And to do that, you have to have a tank, a healer, and 2 different DPS classes to activate it. Oh, I was looking at the chat. Oh yeah. Okay. So basically the way you need to play is find a solid group of friends, and like the four of you can like level up together to get stronger, because you're only as strong as like your weakest member. Like if the weakest person is stuck on a stage, the whole team goes down to that stage, right? So you progress as a team, and if you ever like kick someone and add a new one, you have to start over to where the lowest like leveled person is. So there is some reward to like sticking with the same group if you can, and I think the amount you're going to enjoy this game is like proportional to the group, that like how good of a group you have, for sure. This game is a lot more enjoyable with a good group, because you can be really strong, but it's like you really can't do much without a strong team around you. Like you can only carry people so far. Um, and basically, like, the way we're going to try and help people have more fun in this game is try to help people build teams before the game comes out. So during this like beta time, um, uh, sorry. So basically, we have an Excel sheet that you can go in. I'm going to link it into the chat. Give me 1 second. I've linked this thing like 100 times, so I have it here somewhere. So basically, go into this, and in the first page on player list, add your name, and then there's a bunch of drop downs for like what region you're in, what role you want to play, healer, tank, DPS, or if you're not sure, that's totally fine. The class in that role, um, and I'll discuss the classes in this video, and like what time commitment per day you see yourself putting into the game. And then the last two things are how much you expect to spend if you're spending. Like if you can be a free to play, you can be you can buy like the season passes, which are like the monthly cards. You can buy like actual pearls from the store, and then you can just be like not sure as well. So definitely do that, and I'm posting it in the chat right now, but it'll also be in the description of this video. I've tried to tell everyone, we've got like around, we got like 15 people signed up right now. So the more we get, the more teams we can form, and there is like a guild, it's called a clan in this game. So sign up before launch so I can help you make a team. I'm telling you, like if you can make a team, the earlier the better. So that is my biggest advice, is to sign up on the Excel. But now what we're going to talk about is the actual classes. So on my like notepad over here on the left, you can see that we have what every team, I mentioned this, should have an aura. And then each one can be divided into a different role. So these roles, you need one of each to complete the aura. You need a tank, physical DPS, caster DPS, and a healer. All three of these you have to have, or all four of these you must have to create the aura. I don't think that teams that don't use this will work. I do think the DPS classes are overall just much stronger, but I think the 5% boost is pretty good. I'd be interested to see if removing a tank and adding a DPS makes a big difference. So let's look at these classes real quick. We have just put global. If you're not sure, just put global. That's an option. And the best region, honestly, for you, it doesn't really matter. Might as well just remove that row. This is more for time zones, like getting people who play in the same time zone to play together. But honestly, like global is what the server we're going to be playing on anyway, so it doesn't make a big difference for server. Okay, so we'll go through each one. I'll go through the skills. I'll show off. I have one of almost every class now. I just made them just to have it. And we'll talk about the skills and things like that. If you're interested, if like I'm talking about one and you're like, that one sounds really good, that's probably one I want to play, then go to the skills tab on the Excel sheet that I posted and look at the skills that they can get. And if those don't sound right, then think about something else, right? Like if you're not interested in those skills. So I wrote down the skills for every class. There's 20 for each class, right? So I do understand if like that's way too much to read because I haven't even read all of them. It's so many. All right. Let's start with the one that I have the most experience with, and that'll be the tank. So the tank role I've been playing in the beta, I can tell you this right now. Like I'm just gonna do general statements. If you want to be a tank, do not expect to do damage. Like some of the numbers I noticed while tanking was a basic attack for a tank was doing about 2600 damage. 2600. This is equal level at like 28 with someone else. A hunter and a warlock were doing upwards to 10k per attack. So you can see that we're only like about 25% of a DPS's damage. But I mean, you're not supposed to do a lot of damage. You're the tank, right? So the tank's role is just to absorb basic attacks. I can't really say skills because you'll notice like here. Let's challenge this boss. Here's a boss real quick, guys. And we're gonna lose really, really hard because I don't have a team. I left my team, so I'm just like with some bots, which are very weak. So we're tanking, right? We're tanking, but it's about to use aerial swipe, and you'll see how it did some AoE damage. Like it hit the guy next to me as well. But you'll also see there we go. See, like this will end up killing my team or coming really close to killing my team. Yeah, it did. And I almost took no damage. Like it did nothing. It almost did nothing to my. Like, I know those were bots, but on a real team, it's very similar. Like, the DPS don't even have close to as much armor and defense as I do. So they die, like, fast. Like, so fast. And then I'm just sitting here. And a tank doesn't do enough damage to, like, solo a boss. That's never gonna happen. Yeah, so a tank, because the reason a tank can't solo a boss is because they go into an enraged mode. Once they go enraged, it's like once they go enraged, it's like a one shot. You die immediately. So that happens over a certain amount of time. So if your DPS is dead, what normally happens is the boss just enrages and kills the tank. So if you want to play tank, you are definitely like a support role. I'm going to go through some of the skills. There are very few attacking skills. There's a few support skills, and there's a lot of tanking skills. Almost to the point where I'm wondering if it's better to... lose the aura and go another DPS. Because from what I've seen so far, I feel like even a DPS, like an assassin, might be able to tank the basic attacks. Because they don't really do that much damage. The damage really comes from like the skill that the boss uses. And the ones that we're stuck on, the boss always uses some AoE skill that just wipes out the DPS and the healer. So really, tank is going to be really hard to pick because I feel like they don't have a big impact. but I might be wrong. Like, if there's PvP in the game, I can see tanks having a much bigger impact. Alright. I do wonder if the aura is worth it. It's very possible DPS is so overpowered you just want to take 3 DPS and a healer. I have to think about that, for sure. Alright, so now let's talk about the skills. So every tank starts, every warrior, we're talking about warriors right now. I'll move on to gladiators afterwards. Oh, and before I talk about warriors, let me add a picture so you guys can kind of look at, where is the warrior? Here you go. Sorry guys, I'm just gonna add an image real quick to the screen. There you go. So here's the warrior. I'll read this for you because it's kind of hard to see. Armed with a huge battle hammer, warriors can deal fatal blows to the enemy in front of them. And that kind of shows some of the skill. And what you really want to look at here is that, like, this bar, this triangle where they're attack, support, and survival. So you notice they're very heavy on survival, and they're kind of leaning closer to support than to attack, right? So survival and support and a little bit into attack. So keep that in mind. So let's look at some of the warrior skills. So the first, where's the spreadsheet? I posted it, let me link it in on Twitch too. I want to give you that spreadsheet. Sorry guys. I may not. Can you hit me up on Discord if you need the template? I can't send it on Twitch for some reason. Rip. It's also on the YouTube, but yeah, it won't let me send on Twitch for sure. Oh well. But yeah, message me on Discord if you need that. Yes, perfect. Here you go. Okay. So we're going to go through the warrior skills. The first warrior skill is resolution. So gain a shield of 29% plus 25 armor for 12 seconds. So this is where I really wanted to point out that the biggest difference between gladiator and warrior is that warriors, all their defensive skills focus on or scale with armor. You'll notice that it says gain a shield of 29% plus 25 armor for 12 seconds. And that was resolution. Let's go on to swipe is one of their attacking abilities, so it doesn't scale off armor. It does attack like all the other attacks. But swipe is one of their only attacks. They don't have that many. So inflict 60% plus 80 attack to enemy units ahead of you, which is usually everyone, I feel like, unless PvP is a thing. Gain a shield of 9% armor. There it is again, the armor. So you get a shield for each enemy target hit for 12 seconds. So that's pretty good for AoE fights, but most bosses are just one, so. see. You're going to get to see me use one of my skills here. And I'm about to cast it here. And you'll notice I get... Oh, that put me in protection stance. Let's see if it's going to let me do it. See, I put a shield around me. That shield is based off of my armor. So you notice that warriors actually just don't take that much damage. Their goal is just to like negate damage with shields and armor. But let's go back. Keep going through those skills. The second skill is Bramble Shield. Gain a Thorn Shield of armor, of course. When the shield breaks, inflict attack in front of you. Gain a shield armor again for 12 seconds, during which convert 40% of the first skill damage received into a shield. So it's just a ton of shields. Warriors actually don't heal themselves that much. They do need a healer to heal them. But yeah, just a bunch of shields. Gain a shield armor again for 12 seconds, during which the damage received is reduced by 10% for those 12 seconds. They have a taunt. Taunt all enemies to attack you and gain a shield. Enter the protection stance. This is the one I'm using. It increases block by 9% for 10 seconds, during which armor increases by 1%. So that's really good because I know it's only 1% armor, but every increase in armor is going to help scale their shields up to be stronger. Obtain a shield with 23% armor for 12 seconds. If in the protection stance the shield increases. There's just so much. This is an interrupt. Every class has an interrupt ability, which is crucial for some stages, like that dragon one. So gain a shield. This is super good for like if you have a really weak DPS as far as HP goes or health, and you want to protect them because they're like glass cannon. You're gonna need to run this. The great thing about this is that it has only a 2 energy cost. See that 2 in the top left? Every ability has an energy cost. Obviously, the ones with lower energy you can cast quicker. And they range from like 2 to 4. I have seen a 1. Some of the mages have like a 1 skill. Are you kidding me? I hate this mirror thing so much. To reconnect it like every... It's on a timer. I'm convinced it's not a disconnection. It's on a timer because I have like the free version or something. So this is gonna happen a few times. Sorry. So I was saying about the energy cost. I think that's when I cut out. So 2, 3, yeah, everything has an energy cost ranging from like 1 to 4. You'll see it in the top left there. So the next move is Giant's Return. So you transform into a giant and gain control immunity for 18 seconds. Control immunity just means CC resistance. CC resist is going to be important, I feel like, in PvP, but not so much anywhere else. I haven't seen any monsters that actually stun. But I do know that some skills have... some character skills have like silence, stun, knock up, things like that, polymorph. So that might be good for that. Let's see. Reduce damage taken by teammates. This is going to be a really good one. I'll probably be running all the support skills, honestly, on my tank. Hey Blake, what's up? Reduce damage taken by teammates by 16% for 12 seconds. Up to 7% of your armor can be reduced. So it has a limit. 7% of your armor. That doesn't seem like very much. It seems really good, but I think it'll hit the cap really, really fast. Still probably use it though. Unbreakable Will, gain a shield of 21%. Armor and lower the HP. Alright, the bigger the shield. The lower your HP goes, the bigger the shield you get is. Remove one random so it's not going to be very big. I feel like your HP doesn't fall that low as a warrior. Remove one random debuff for yourself and gain a shield. Okay. Deal the enemy a hard punch. Oh, this is the CC. Knocks them up into the air. You'll see they don't have any big attack numbers. Inspire your party and increase attack by 15%. This one seems really good. like a 15% attack increase. Gain a shield of 20% for 12 seconds, during which you recover 1 point of energy if 20% of HP is lost. So 1 point of energy is pretty good, because you'll see things only cost up to 4. So this is better. It sounds worse than it really is. But you have to lose 20% HP, which, like I said, if you have so many shields, it isn't that good, you know? Final Blow, this is the warrior's strongest, like, attacking move. Inflict 120% attack on the enemy. If you're in an overwhelming assault state, you'll see there's a move called Overwhelming Assault. It puts you into that state, so you always want to cast this first. But the problem is it lowers your armor by 30%, but increases your attack by 30%. So the lower your armor goes, then your shields are a lot worse, and all your other skills will be worse, right? You inflict 64% of attack damage on the enemy with the lowest HP, which is always good, and lower its healing by 16%. So this seems like a PvP move again. You'll notice all the healers focus the lowest HP member, so this counters healers. Oh, this is really good, Blake. You should definitely get into it when it releases on the 12th. I think this is like miles better than... This is way, way better than TapTap. In the overwhelming assault state, the skill's damage increases by 50%. This is pretty good. Skill damage increases by 50%. Yeah, at the beginning of the video, I'll say it again, but at the beginning of the video, I stated, like, a lot of people are going to ask me how to download the game. You cannot download the game. It is in closed beta. I'm actually streaming a game that is not available on the Play Store right now. But it releases on the 12th of September. Inflict 38% attack damage to the enemy. This is their last skill. If the overwhelming assault state, the attack will aim at the enemy with the lowest HP. And the target will be pulled over and stunned for 0.6 seconds. So one thing I'd like to point out is their last 3 skills all cost, like, not very much. So at the end game, you can assume a warrior is going to have, like, overwhelming assault at, this is first skill at 1, or sorry, at a cost of 2. Then maybe they use come here and they CC someone for 0.6 seconds by pulling them up close. That's only 2 again. And then Final Blow, and I'm assuming either Final Blow or Call to Arms are going to be like you can only have 4. You can have 4 skills that you choose, right? So inspire your party and increase attack for 6 seconds. This is going to be super good for bursting down bosses. Right now, DPS is surviving is not the problem for pushing stages. It's always not having enough damage. I'm in the closed beta. I got in before it closed. Inspire your party and increase attack by 15%. So, 15% is a lot, and this is going to scale. Like, anything that has a green number is going to scale with your, with one of your stats or with the rarity of the skill. So there's different rarities for each skill. Common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, and there might be something that higher than that, but we haven't seen it yet. I have a feeling there is one higher. And all those like rarities do is increase that green number to something much higher. So those were the warrior skills. I do think the ones that really stood out to me, besides the last 3, were this one here, reduce damage taken by teammates. 7% armor isn't that much, but you gotta remember, like, your armor stat is 2700 right now. And you can choose how to increase armor here. Like, each stat, strength increases attack. This is your attributes, so like things you're gonna get. You get 5 points every level to put into these attributes, right? So attack, hit, and impale is what strength affects. Stamina affects warriors' HP, block, and evasion, and then technique affects armor, crit, and tenacity. So as a warrior, you're definitely gonna put a lot of points into tech, mainly for the armor. I put a lot of points into stamina as well because HP is important as a tank. And there's almost no points into strength. And the reason for that is just none of your abilities scale that well with attack. Until I get skills that scale really well with attack, you can always respec. It costs like gems, but very few. Until you can do that, then I'm not sure if it's better to have like a squishy warrior that dies at the same time as your DPS, but does like half a DPS's damage maybe if you go full strength spec. So like I say I can put all into strength and I do around like 5,000 damage per hit, but then a DPS like a hunter is doing like 10k, but we all die at the same time. So I'm just the worst version of a DPS. I'm only there for the aura. Like, is that worth it? Or should I actually go tanky? But if I go super tanky, then what happens if I just outlive my teammate and they all die and then I'm fight 1v1ing the boss? There's no way I can win. So this is something we're gonna have to figure out. Unfortunately, not much we can do like to test. Because my warrior is so much stronger than my gladiator, it's really hard. Like, I'll switch to my gladiator. He only has like 20-something thousand attack or power, whereas my warrior has 34,000, like way stronger. And we don't have all the skills too, so that was warrior. So scales off armor, has pretty good support skills for, and we'll switch over now. Hold on. Let's go ahead and switch over to Gladiator, and we'll just compare. I'm gonna try and go a little bit faster because we have a lot of classes, 8 classes to cover. Okay. How do we get back to? Okay. So, you can see the stats are a little bit different here. A lot lower because, I mean, obviously. I'm lower level, but once I get caught up, it'll be easier to compare. I'm just so far. There's no way I catch up. Unless, you know what? I'm a low level, but what if... I guess I'll buy it. It's a tiny upgrade. I just want to see, like, getting the armor about equal. But I need to refresh this, because there is nothing good in those shops. Yeah, that's a big upgrade. And that's a big upgrade. Yeah, we'll upgrade. Let me go equip all these new items. Gear isn't making a huge difference, but it is increasing my armor a little bit. Oh, shoot. So is that all of them? Yeah. I think level definitely matters more. That's not a big enough increase. That's also not. That's not either. I like how it gave me like the same stuff basically. Yeah, it gave me the same pieces of gear. Legendary skills. Here we go. This is one that I need. Are we basically... We're almost done. We just need... They're all level 20 and my other account will have level 25, so... Yeah. This thing is what I need to increase, but I don't think I'll find one. But I'll try. Wow, a lot of the same stuff. This is fine. We can compare with this. The biggest. Let me speed quick battle us real quick. Okay. We're going into mainly stamina because you need HP and attack. Like. But I can't get my attack speed to go up. I know my other character. Oh wow. Okay, it's not a big increase. That's right, we can enhance. Sorry guys, I'm like playing the game instead of talking. Oh, nice, a headgear. That's a big upgrade. We're all gonna roll on it. And turtle. Okay, you suck, turtle. 39? I'm never gonna win that one. So your team can roll. Oh my gosh. Again! I reached my limit. Okay, we basically, what you guys probably missed is I rolled for this monster chest. And it gave me it gave me a 39. So your team every day is gonna have the chance at a legendary item, and basically your team rolls for it, and whoever gets it wins, or whoever gets the whoever has the highest roll gets it. Nope, you cannot download the game. There's gonna be lots of people come in here and ask if they can download this game. You cannot download it. It's in closed beta. I should have put it in the description of the video or in the title. You cannot download this. But I know people don't join at the beginning, so I'll probably just repeat it a few more times. This game releases on September 12th. That is when you can download it. I'm going to speed us up one more time. See if I can hit 25. I don't know how to get my attack speed up, but this seems really low compared to my other character. I do still play Auto Trainer, but very casually. Okay, we hit that point. So, my characters are getting pretty similar in strength. I mean, sort of. Just still like 1,000 apart. I think that's mainly because of skills, though. And level. Okay, we're going to... I still do less damage than my other character. I interrupted it, but I don't think I can beat it. Dang, I still outlived everybody. That's a problem, guys. I'm gonna try and level everybody up. Yeah, I saw it turn into loot pursuit. So weird it keeps giving me that one. Sorry, we're speeding up a lot. I'm just playing instead of I'm really just trying to catch me up to my other account. Yeah, the golden pass is nice because it's such good value, but it's still kind of messed up that we have to go through that, you know. There we go. We're all legendary now. But it's level 25 legendary. Big difference. It always comes down to... Yeah, I did more damage this time, though. If I get some better skills, it's possible. I think I'm gonna stay... Oh, wait. We're gonna try and get some better skills. Hey, welcome, Arza. No legends. I have pulled 60. Yeah, 60 times now with not a single legendary, by the way. Because throughout my different accounts. So... Oh, but I'll need to draw 2 more to get another epic, so I'll do that for sure. Legendaries are very, very rare. Dang, the one I already had. I want another epic, but I wanted a different one. This character got really unlucky. Because I guess I can use Barbarian Vein. Level it up. This is annoying. They need a better way to select these. The thing is too small. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if this one's gonna blow up or not. I wonder if it's gonna get super popular. These are all just healing skills. But my HP is at 1600. It's pretty good. But my armor is way lower than my other character. My HP is about the same as my other character, and the armor is way lower. So, like, I was at 2700 on my warrior, and I was at 1600, same on my warrior. So, the attack speed on my warrior is 2.5, and it's 1.88 on my gladiator. I'm trying to find out why my attack speed is so much faster on my warrior, because it has nothing to do with this, and we're both the same there. And I checked all the items, nothing mentioned attack speed. So I don't know where the attack speed comes from. Anyway, looks like we're gonna lose here. Oh no, we're gonna win here. Basic stayed alive. So let's go ahead and take a look at the skills. Alright, so first off, this is the one I've been using. You start off with a heal. So you notice that the difference between Gladiator and Warrior pretty easily is that one restores or gains shield with armor, and the other one restores HP over time. So one scales off of armor and one scales off of HP. The way I see it is that armor, you get most of your armor from gear. like the gear gives you armor. So warriors scale really well with gear, and you get most of your health probably from level. So gladiators will scale with level. Spin 3 times, inflicting 40% plus 40 attack damage on all enemy units nearby. Restore 2% of HP per hit. So this is actually better than, like, all the HP things you'll see are going to be really low. Like, nothing will be over 10% for sure. So this does very little damage, only 40%, but it's an AoE, and each hit is going to restore 2%. So it's better than it sounds, really, because you can hit a lot of people. Inflict 120% attack, so this is really high. And it restores 2%, so lower, because so much damage, it did lower attack, or sorry, lower heal. So heal, a lot of the skills are just like this. Heal over 10 seconds. Heal over 10 seconds. Like, a lot of the skills are super similar. But they're at, like, different energy costs, and, like, have a little bit, like, maybe an extra buff or something, so. Yeah, but it doesn't make sense why my warrior's attack speed would be faster than my gladiators. You'd think that the gladiator attack speed would be higher, right? The taunt. Both warriors and gladiators have it at the same time. Activate barbarian veins to raise max HP by 10%, so that's pretty good. But it only lasts for 8 seconds, so. Restore 4% HP over 10 seconds. If you're in this, then it's increased by 50%. Intercept is your interrupt. Restore 3.1% HP over 10 seconds. And take 40% of the damage received every time. So this is the same as the warrior. The difference here is that I think... No, that's not the... Yeah, it's the same, but... This is like the one where you turn into a giant. Immediate control effects for 16 seconds. And restore 4% of HP over 10 seconds. I noticed that it was actually 18 seconds for the warrior, so. Reduce damage taken by other teammates by 16% over 10 seconds. It's actually 12 seconds for the warrior. So you can see the warrior is a little bit better here. But remember, it was 7% of your armor. And for the gladiator, it's 2.5% of your health. So let's do the math. Just look at these like base percentages. So if you look at the math here, the 2.5% of my current, I have 1600 times, what was it, 0.025? Did I do that right? I have 16,000, not 1600. Sorry. $400. So it reduces 400 damage from your teammates. If we remember the warrior, it was 7%, and my warrior is a little bit stronger. So let's say he was a little bit weaker. He'd probably have like 2,500. 2,500 armor. It was only 7%, so 0.0 of that. So it was actually only 175. So it's kind of crazy. Like, this one is way better. 175 versus 400. It's double better on the gladiator. Twice as effective on the gladiator, guys. So that really confuses me, because I thought they'd be more even, but there are some cases where armor scaling is better. So, but that was a really important one I wanted to look at. Another big one is going to be, this is the uppercut. It doesn't matter. It's just a CC. They both have that. Remove debuff and restore health. Inspire your party and increases attack by 11% for 6 seconds. So what's crazy with this is 11% is way less than the warrior. Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out what to use. It's way less than the warrior. So check out where is it? 15% plus 20 for the warrior, whereas the gladiator increases 11% plus 11. This is a big so if you're gonna go straight tank and you really don't care about, like, if you just want to be like a support character, I think the warrior is better. Like the warrior, that extra 4% is gonna make a big difference. If you're going to use Let's Charge, then you'd rather have it on the warrior. Thanks for the subscription, Daniel. Battle Shout, so that's the same. Bloody Combat, restore 3% over 10 seconds, during which recovers 1 point of energy if the damage taken is more than 25%. So you see that the warrior has a similar ability, but the damage, instead of 25%, it's 20%. So gain a shield of 20% armor for 12 seconds, instead of 10 seconds, of course. During which recover 1 point of energy if the damage taken is more than 20% for the warrior, and 25% here. The thing is, your damage taken isn't going to be 20% on the warrior. This is actually better on the gladiator, because the warrior has so many shields, he's not going to take that much damage. But you're going to lose a lot of health as the gladiator, but you'll heal it back up. So I could see this happening more often on the gladiator. So let's start getting to, like... Now I'm dying on boss. Okay. That's interesting. I gotta watch this. Let's see. Am I actually dying on boss? That's crazy. Did my DPS go up? My DPS has gone up to 2326. That's almost equal with my warrior at 2600. I do think I'll end up doing more damage on this character. It's hard to tell until I got them even. But there's no way I can get this guy even. I'm too far behind and the beta's running out. And I don't have any more pearls because I wasted it on skills. Dang, I am taking a lot of damage. Hey, can we switch in my warrior real quick? Let's switch in my warrior and see how it does. I know I'm a lot stronger on the warrior. Oh, but we beat it. Alright, I'm leaving team. How do I leave team? Oh. Yeah, the warrior's at 80, so we just have to do 10 levels. And I have a speed up, so hopefully. This is a good comparison. It's way easier for me to compare these two than the other ones because I don't have the other classes at such a high level. Now I need to look for a team. Crap. I have it. One 888 4196. Bud. This might get me to 30. Mirror. Okay, cool. I had a feeling it was about to end. Nice, we're back. Alright, let's check. Boss is lightning, so lightning is weak against fire. That's why I'm using that guy. I was gonna do something else, but now I've forgotten. Oh, dang. Sorry. Well, this is actually a big upgrade. I should buy that. Oh, yeah, backpack's cool. It's always full. Oh, because this is level 30 stuff. I'm hitting for 3,600 on a basic attack, I think. No, sorry, I'm hitting for 2,300 on basic attack. It's about the same, but remember, I did go into no strength. I'm all tank. Why is my attack speed so much higher? Do you guys see these? Attack speed's at 2.5. 9% chance to crit. Oh, that's because I went so much into tenacity. Honestly, the best attributes. Actually, armor is really good for me. Because it gives. Or tech is good because it gives armor. Maybe armor strength. Attack and crit. Like my crit's at. Oh, it's only at 3. Oh, wait. Here. Crit's at 9% almost. And stamina only gives HP, but if I keep getting shields, then I may not need HP as much. Because I'll have these armor shields on. Then I can just do. What's hit? Yeah, Impale is good because it's crit damage. But it's only 0.1 right now. So maybe a strength tech build. Because I'd have armor, crit, and tenacity. Tenacity is like, you don't get crit. That'd be weird. A warrior with a strength tech build. Would that work? This I don't like as much. It basically, like, your pet just gives you, like, a guardian is, the pet gives you more armor. So I guess not bad. The attack speed really bothers me. But I think I'm gonna respec. Yeah, let me respec. I'm gonna try that. I hate that it costs. So tech is still the most important for sure. Let's see what it does. My HP goes down a lot. My armor went up quite a bit. My crit It's at 10%. I have 10% crit. This early on in the game, that seems pretty good with crit damage. Let's see how it does, guys. Let's see what it does for my damage. $2,700. It's actually about the same. The attack damage is about the same. Yeah, I think building a I think if I'm gonna build a tank, I should go super tanky and just ignore ignore. I know. Dang, we are destroying this guy. Even without the interrupt, we destroyed him. I should equip the interrupt though. Oh, is this a new boss? Yeah, this guy. He can't get through my shield. Oh, we're probably all just gonna play global. The spreadsheet doesn't matter too much, like as far as the region. I just kind of wanted to put people in the same time zone together. Basic, what are you thinking about this this tanking? I do have a lot less health. I think we're doing more damage. Not by much. Let's see. About the same damage. The attack speed is higher, actually. That's right, the attack speed is much higher. I should be doing overall more damage. Wait, am I gonna die? Was my Gladiator actually tankier than this? Yeah, Joel, that is basic. That was weird. It's glitched. We ran through it. We ran through a pack. They're just not there. It is. It really depends on the boss. Like some bosses that do single target, I could see druids doing better, but on bosses that were doing the AoE damage, obviously not. What's odd is I don't see any achievements in this game. Dang, I wish I had more. I'm out of pearls. There's no way to get more. I needed 15 more pearls to speed us up and I get to level 30. Dang, I spent so much time going over Warrior and Gladiator that I didn't have time to talk about anything else. So let's do a quick rundown. Warrior, Gladiator. We'll do it. We'll have to do a different video for every other class. I should rename this video to Warrior versus Gladiator, which is better. I'm gonna have to rename this video. Then I'll just have to stream again for DPS classes and then again for healers. Great. Yeah, I'll have to do one for healers. Everyone in the chat is saying Druid is better, but after reading the skills, I really like the Shaman ones. Uh-oh. This is the one that my other character died on, right? I really think I'm just getting carried by the heals in this one. It's really not like... The shields aren't doing much. I almost died. I think the main reason I would run Warrior over Gladiator is for the buffs. The attack buff, that's the biggest difference. That extra 4% on the attack, that's it. That's all I can think of. Everything else seems like the same. It really depends on the healer. I have a feeling that what Parable said earlier sounds about right. Let me see if I can find that. Yeah, Shaman pairs well with Warrior and Druid with Gladiator. Anyway guys, I'm done streaming for today. I'll rename the video so people don't get confused that I went over all the classes. Oh wait, I told Parable that I'd look up attack speed, so let me do that real quick. Attack speed on this character is 2.5. Attack speed on your character is 2.35. Attack speed. This is a hunter, right? 2.15. Hunter. Let's write all this down. Gotta find. It's a warlock. Gotta find someone else. And it's just warlocks and hunters in the chat. Oh, here's a shaman. Yeah, it does that if you. Dang it! It does that if you It's really stupid. If you go to another server, like if that player is from a different server, it just kills it. Let's see if anyone on the main team. Oh shoot. How do I go to the next place? That's wait, what's the druid? This is a druid and it's still at 1.88. Okay. This is 2.5. 2.50. Warlock 2.35. What are we missing, guys? Missing Shaman. I wish I could look at other people's teams. Oh, what's this class? Oh, found an assassin. 1.3. What? I don't know, man. By the way, check this out, guys. Hold on. Check. We're gonna go look at other servers and see what their top teams are. I went to the global. It's gonna make me relog in. Okay, we're good. We made it to court. Okay, but that's not what I want. Okay. A couple of things I did want to look at here. Let's go to this. Okay. Okay. Skip. Assist. Okay. Where's the top team? Who's the pacemaker here? Level 38. Okay, so they have a druid, a hunter, a gladiator. Wow, a gladiator. He's an all attack though. That's crazy. He went all attack. 40k. And his attack is still 1.88 though. So weird. And here's the assassin. Yeah, 1.3. It stays at 1.3 the whole time. It's weird. His attack is 8,000, right? It's like pretty close to the warriors' the gladiators' attack, with faster attack speed. Skills are obviously way worse though. Okay, good to know. They have really high impale, so they do high crit damage, and I think that means they can also attack through people. Why is his block at 1180? It's higher than this guy's block. Hey Alex, what's up? Yeah, I'm tired. I was just looking at the top players. I really think that, look at the attack stat on this guy. I think that hunters are really, really strong as far as attack. Just straight DPS. Okay. Oh, let's do some pulls for fun. Because I've done like 70 pulls now, like 70 total, and I've never gotten a legendary. So I'm trying to find out really how rare the legendary ones are. I got one! My first legendary. That's 80 pulls. Oh. That's a huge percentage. Oh, you're making me tired. Okay. Okay. The last thing we have to look up, and it's the mirror. I finally got a legendary. And you guys didn't get to see it. Oh well. I did get a legendary on the other character. We need to look at Shaman and Mage. I don't even know if I made a Mage character. I guess I did. Shaman attack? 1.88. Same as Druid. We just need Mage now. Is there any mages on here that I can just look up? These are all... Oh, that's a Druid. That's a Druid? Then what's this one? That's a Druid too! What the heck? Oh, that's the guy Druid. Who's this? That's the guy Warlock. Girl Warlock. Why can't I okay. 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 Did no one play Mage? Why is no one playing Mage? This is ridiculous. It's gonna make me log into my Mage. Gotta see the Mage attack speed. Going back to North America. I'm gonna look this up and get off. Probably be the last of this game for today. It's really sad that, like, it's so hard to make a choice. The classes are so similar, but the way they work is, like, different. Like, all the skills are the same, basically, but one's with health and one's with armor. And I don't know what armor exactly does, so... Making it really hard for me to pick. Yep, Mage, let's go. $2.35, same as... Same... 2.35. It's the same as Warlock. Hey, what's up? I'm just about to stop streaming. You can spend those 4 days helping me figure out what classes we should pick. Oh, you guys want to pull on this guy too? What should we pull? Let's do feasts instead. Oh, I'm level 16. Why? Oh, I also have to reach a certain stage. Let me just join a team. Wait, really? That would make sense now. Oh, this game's awesome. I can't wait for it to come out. I don't care about TapTap anymore. I like never play it. We got to 100. I'm gonna do feasts on this one. Number 1. Number 1 in this game is gonna be too hard. I wonder if it's a huge community and we start streaming it a whole bunch. Yeah, I saw those rewards are super good. It's gonna be really hard, especially we're on global. Isn't global gonna be the most competitive server, you guys think? I'm sitting on this account because I want to do a feast. I need to get to Rainforest 15. It'll be fast because I'm pretty sure we're all over leveled here.
What if I go stronger? What if I get higher? What if I start doing things I know I will regret? I will make
Probably have to go to storage and smelt all this.
I will do my best until I get put under.
Alright. Wait, top beta team get rewards? Seriously? I had no idea. I would have tried harder in the beta. I was about to say, it's not possible. What rewards would they give? Yeah, we'll never get to Desert 31. Maybe if I hadn't have spent so much on skills just now. I spent a lot of my pearls on skills. Alright guys, let's discuss more on Discord, but I'm gonna end stream today. Thanks for watching, everybody. Let me edit this video though, because I named it the wrong thing. Oops. I gotta edit the video. Oh, before I get off, guys, we're about to hit it. We're on 13. Let me get us to 15, and then we'll spend 3,000 pearls on a feast or whatever, and we'll see if it's worth it. We gotta waste all these pearls on all the accounts that I made. Alright, we got it. So, no. It's capture, right? Go to capture. Feast capture. Lavish banquet. Oh, legendary. Okay. Wait, I already had that guy. Okay. Oh, he's cool. Like, what the heck? The sheep? Oh, I like that guy, the chieftain. Oh, again. Got the T-Rex a lot of times. Peace.